All right, it's Chaotic Crypto, where tyranny is defied. It is January 11th, 2025, and I wanted to run through the markets a little bit and kind of go over some, I guess, warnings, precautions. While I kind of think we may hold this range, I think really, I think we're going to get a little bit more blood. And the reason for this is like we're a confirmed correction, obviously. Each correction has come with certain pullbacks, and we're going to take a look at how much the average pullback has been, how long they last, and just kind of a little bit of technical analysis. Also snowed in, so why not? I was hoping to do this tomorrow, but really, I think today is probably a good time to kind of go over things. So yeah, let's see, find a good chart to use. We'll use this one. So let's just take a look at each of the pullbacks we've had so far in this, I guess, bull run over the last couple of years with Bitcoin. And let's see. I guess we'll kind of go with the first real leg here. This one from top to bottom, about 18, 17, 18%. This thing's being a little funny about it. But okay, if 17%, okay, that's one. We'll go, this will be our next one. From top to bottom here, 21%, right? And the next one, this is one of the bigger ones. This is one of the summer last year. It was rough, no doubt, and it was a long one too. This was 33%, 30 to 33%. Now, currently, we have had a retracement of 16%, give or take, which that's respectable. I'm not exiting the markets right now, thinking, oh God, we're gonna go down a whole lot more. It's kind of too late to probably take profits. Some people are hitting me up saying, hey, I need to like reposition, put my stuff into US dollar or XRP. It's like, well, the time for saving your losses are probably mostly gone. You might get lucky. I mean, if you wanted to like look at this as a level, if we break below 90,000 with a daily convincing candle, a daily close, then yeah, I mean, you might be able to save yourself, a $10,000, 5 to 10% drop, right? But I mean, is that really worth it? Because we're probably gonna get bought up so quickly. Um, and we also have another weekly close, and that'll probably bring the moving average up to like 82. So, but the average, I mean, we had what 17, 18%. We had a 20%. We had a 30%. So I mean, we more than likely we're going to get a 20 to 25% correction when this is done. And by the time inauguration comes through, we'll probably be over this whole thing, right? So probably about right here is where we'll be done with this whole thing. So let's see. So yeah, 16, 15, 16% right now. 20% would get us to 85,000. To get us to the 21 week moving average, it's just 26% down to 80,000. Now the thing is, like, once we hit that, we'll probably jump up, and then the fear and greed index will probably hit back up. Unfortunately, right now, I believe it's at 69 again, backing greed, which sort of sucks. I wish it wasn't such a bounce, but I mean, it's possible that was kind of it, for this. Like, it is possible that the 16% drawdown is it, but I think this week could get volatile. There's supposed to be some inflation numbers dropping as well, so just exercise caution. Be ready to buy the dip, or just be ready to hear the FUD and don't try not to get phased by it. So, but if you look at this is the fear and greed index over the entire time. Last bull market, we went down as far as like the 40 line a couple different times. The 40 line was pretty heavy support. But we've also bounced around this 40 and 50 range as well a few times. I think it would really be nice if we got another pull down just enough to scare everybody. And it could just be like a quick wick, like Monday or sometime next week. And it will take us down to 85 or 86 or something. The problem is, like, what is that going to do to the altcoins? Because altcoins have gotten completely wrecked. One in particular I wanted to look up here. Yeah. Where's this one at? Not Popcoin, Popcat. Is it not on here? Popcat has been completely decimated. I mean, we're down like 60-70% right now from 208. We're down at 52 cents. Like, it's completely been wrecked. Hopefully this is about it. But my thing is, like, a lot of these altcoins was telling me that this correction might be over. It's just because a lot of these altcoins have gotten hit so hard that if we do get another correction, another crash of Bitcoin, like, that'll make these coins completely break their structures. And while that can happen with a big wick, and then, it's whatever, a wick is a wick, it just would be very bad. Be very, very bad. Let's take a look. I'm gonna just take a look at a couple other coins here. I mean, some of these coins do look okay. Like, they could go down if they wanted to. Like, Algorand obviously would go back down to 28 cents if we get that wick down. Same for Cardano. Cardano can go down to 70 cents again, and that would be part of that whole move. And some of these, if you wanted to draw some patterns, you could. This is like kind of like a bull flag, but obviously there's room for these things to kind of play around in. It's like, I'm gonna go down here and then break up like that. So I mean, the 70 to 77 cents range could absolutely happen. And I think this one actually looks like it's already kind of broken out. Yeah. If it's flag, and it's just gonna start moving up. So we'll see about that. But yeah, it did break out, and it's kind of retested that horizontal. So Atom. Man, this coin just keeps getting so beat up. I wonder what this coin's gonna do, if it's gonna actually start being used or not. Bitcoin dominance did get a rejection from this pattern, and it should start going down as well. If we break back up there, it'd be strange. If we do break back up in there, actually, it might actually be a bad thing. We might even go into a higher dominance. Like, we really want to kind of start falling, which means altcoins probably will run soon. But that's not really a price affected thing. It's just more about who's in altcoins and whatnot there. See, CRO token, it could go down as far as 10 or 11 cents, honestly. Dot, it is kind of making some of these coins are forming what would be called inverse head and shoulder patterns. Let's see. So, obviously, let's see here. However that runs. I'm not very good at drawing these, but the idea is there, right? So, I mean, with this is dot. So, I mean, if this thing runs, we'll get, it's about right there. We break out $16 for dot. Honestly, there's a big opportunity with dot. At $55, I mean, that's like a 10x really, with Polkadot. And I think it might do it. I think it might even it may even do better than that. So we'll have to see. Dixie's still on a tear. It may have topped here, but again, we may get another push down with Bitcoin and assets next week, which would get this thing up even further. I'm just like, when I look at these charts, I'm kind of thinking that probably the correction is going to come to an end, and it could be soon. But we also could go down. So like, I don't. But it doesn't really matter because like in another week or two, we're going to be past this. It's just I'm not trying to really predict exactly what's going to happen with these markets, but what is this? This is Ethereum. I don't know what I was trying to do with that. But Ethereum is like basically making a giant inverse head and shoulders as well. So I had to say here. Yeah, I mean, obviously, inverse head and shoulders, the distance from here to there to the head, and maybe project us to $6,000. So I think that's well within the cards. And supposedly I was watching somebody that apparently the head and shoulders patterns when they're at a slight um, I guess incline a little bit, it's more bullish. I don't know if that's true or not, but I would say like if we don't get another push down, this will be really bullish for Ethereum. And these, obviously we won't go down to the 2,800 level, which could happen with this a traditional head and shoulders pattern. So just be ready for that. Gala Games, so cheap, but yeah, it's kind of making some of these have already made their for sort of like head and shoulders patterns. The second shoulder is forming, so come up, break out, then you're looking like blue skies above that. And I feel like Link's had enough blood, really. I mean, it's let's see what this correction of Link has been. I didn't know it went to 30, 31 bucks almost. I mean, Link's almost like a blue chip altcoin and it went down 40%. That ain't no joke. So I think the blood with some of these things is about over with. Again, like I was talking to somebody last night, the stocks, the mining stock, crypto mining stocks are still like super cheap, really cheap. I mean, obviously not as cheap as they were $5, $3 at the bottom, but like compared to where did Mara top at? $83 and it's 17 bucks right now. That's basically a crypto, and looking at Solana, this is on the weekly. It's just hovering on the 21 week. Like the Solana chart looks so bullish and so good to me. Um, we're probably similar to right here, really. When it was 36 bucks in the last bull market, just hovering on the 21 week, and this will probably be its last push, and it's just gonna skyrocket probably. If we get a move similar to that, let's see. Yeah, let's say we're hovering right here. If we get, that's a 600% increase. So 600% from right here. I mean, it almost breaks the charts trying to get up there. It does kind of break the chart. I mean, look at $1,000. Yeah, $1,000, $1,200 per Solana. I honestly think we're probably going to around 1,000, 800 to 1,000. Minimally 500, but I think we're going to go up a lot higher than that. But this kind of shows you if we're right here, just starting to get our bounce. I mean, the bull market hasn't even started with a lot of these altcoins. Just got to hang on a couple more weeks, maybe a month, maybe. I mean, maybe 2 months. I doubt it though. I mean, this correction so far has lasted. Let's see how long this thing is going. I think it's been 4 weeks overall. You know, I guess since the high, it's been 28 days. I mean, about a month so far. I mean, so another week or two of a correction wouldn't be out of out of the cards. I'm just wondering what Popcat's gonna do. Popcat just keeps getting so tore up. It's interesting. Uh, but yeah, just be ready for another pull down though. I think we might get one more scare to bring the fear and greed index to like maybe 35 or 40, and I think that would be a good bull market kind of test. Scare everybody enough, and then back to work once the administration's in, and you'll start seeing more bullish euphoria type of news over the next 6 months, 3 to 6 months. And it could go on another year, honestly. So we'll have to take a look at that. But I just wanted to check in, just be ready for a drop. You know, it could be $5,000-$10,000 drop. I'd say 20% certainly in the cards. Um, where the 21-week moving average is, I think we might hover around there. So that'll be around 84,000 probably by 82 to 84,000 by tomorrow. And that wouldn't be too bad of a drop, honestly. The worst area we could probably hit is like 70, 72,000. And that's what the head and shoulders pattern, if that comes to fruition, that's what that would do. So let's hope that doesn't happen. But I'm going to get out of here, get some food, but carry on, hodl on. And, if you're not in the markets yet, the altcoins are still very juicy. All right, though. Peace.